Hello, my darlings. Welcome to Feminine Touch. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Asheza, and I really hope you end up staying and joining this amazing community. But if this is not, welcome back, my dolls. So, dolls, today's video, first of all, can you see the chair I'm on? I'm so excited. I'm in my daddy's office cosplaying right now. I'm playing Office. And I just had this idea like, oh my god, when I finally get my own place, I want to have a chair like this, but pink. Yes, we're manifesting. I love it. So in today's topic, I want to talk about the art of positioning yourself to be yourself. And I got this quote from a woman I was watching. I think it's called House of Chi. I can't remember, something like that. And she was talking about how it's important that she was talking about how we need to start positioning ourselves to be ourselves. And at first I was like, I like that. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense. But really going deeper and because I wrote that down on my notes app, and going back, I was like, position yourself to be yourself. That made me think, and I was like, a lot of people are not positioning themselves to be themselves. You say you want a new identity, you say you want to create a new life, you say you want better for yourself, but you're still visiting those same cafes, restaurants, places, you're still with those same friends, you're still going to that same hair salon that doesn't treat you right, that same nail place, still in the same environment, like your house. Maybe there are things you need to switch up. Even like clothes, you're still wearing those low quality clothes, those tattered, torn clothes. So that made me think, and I was like, how many times do we say, oh, I want to be better, I want to do better, but we're still positioning ourselves to be our old self? It's time to start positioning yourself to be in places where you can really be your best selves. And I know that for me, and I have mentioned this like so many times, this started for me with like just changing where I shopped, instead of just going to the normal normal market, just going to a nicer place, places where I know that, oh, this is like where the rich people go to shop, like going there, going to do my hair in a different place, going to eat in a different place, have brunch in a different place, do my nails in a different place. If you can't remember, if you guys haven't watched, I mentioned a time where I was trying to save money. I was a student then, I was trying to save money, and then I went to this very cheap place, and then the way the woman was doing my nails was really giving peasant. Like, she was really rushing so she'd get more customers. She wasn't really present with my nails, taking care of my nails, giving that energy that I want for my nails. She was just like really rushing, and I was like, oh my god, like, Asheza, what are you doing? I'm never coming back here again. And I never did. I looked for a better place where you're going and they ask you if you want champagne or tea or something, like a better service, a place where I could be my better self, as opposed to a place where now I have to be in survival, because we need to start leaving that survival way of being and start living our lives. And one way you could do that is to position yourself, because imagine if you continue going to places where, oh, you have to maybe you have to go early, because if people come early, they might take all the good oranges and take all the good, like, I don't know, oranges or pineapples, whatever. But if you come at a certain time, everything there will be bad, and now oh shit, like, oh no, I missed this, so putting you in that state of survival. Oh, now I have to do this so I can get this. Oh, I have to catch the bus by this and survive and wake up very early, so like that whole thing. It's time to start positioning yourself to be your higher self, instead of going to places where sometimes they have bad and good produce, and you know that at a certain time all the good is gone, so you have to come at a certain time to get the good. How about you just go to the place where everything's good? If you were there by 10 a.m., great. If you're there by 10 p.m., amazing. You still got the same goods, the same service, you know, as opposed to like struggling with other people. And you know that, and what has come to my head is, you know, that I don't know if people still do this, but where it's like there's a sales day and people are like lining up, and then you go in and you're like fighting for the last pair of shoes. It's like, I just had that idea. It's really funny. But yeah, like we might not be actively doing that, but that's the energy we're in. We're like, oh, now I have to do this. You know, now I have to wake up early and get this thing because by this time all the good ones would have gone. So I have to really, you know, it's in that survival mode. And when you realize that being your environment really reflects and really plays a huge part in how you see yourself, which is something I talked about in my previous video, in how you see yourself, and it helps increases your self-worth, your self-esteem, and then you're like, yeah. And then yeah, I have the audacity, I have the mindset, I have the courage to not accept less. If someone is giving you less service, you know that, wait, no, this is not like, now if I go and they want to like do rubbish with my nails, I'm like, no, like, are you gonna take, I tell her, I'm like, are you gonna take, please can you take your time with my nails? If you're not, can I go to another person who is not in a hurry to just finish this? You know, because there's a certain treatment I want, and if you're not giving that to me, you know, like, your stress is stressing me. Imagine going to places where everyone's angry, you know, no one likes their job. That's going to affect you too. So guys, I really hope this helps. I'm like late for something. My father's taking me out. I have to go dress up. He's calling right now. So like I always say, do not forget to have a feminine touch in everything you do. Love you. Bye. Guys, before I head out, I just want to quickly say actually that like finish my statement. So it's very important to like remember that other people's energy affects you. So if you find yourself in places where their energy is already depleted, they don't like themselves, they don't like their jobs, that's gonna affect you too. So go to places where people are happy, people are joyful, people love themselves. Like, you go to a place and because of course, like because of the energy, how expensive it is, how, not even expensive, there are places where it might not be so expensive, where you can see the people love their job, and that affects you too. You might even come in angry, and then how they treat you, like, hi, hello, how are you, like the niceness that might rub off on you, and you're like, oh my god, like that just like made me feel good. And they escort you, sit you down, what menu do you want, you know, like that really helps too. So really position yourself in places where you can be yourself. Okay, like I said, I hope this helps. Love you. Bye. I know you guys can't really see me right now, but it's really crazy. Talking about the video I made, the one you're watching, just know that where I am right now, the people were literally dancing. Like, they were dancing as they were serving the food, because like the DJ was playing, they were just dancing and being happy. It's so crazy. I just feel like I needed to say that because that really helped boost my mood. Like, I was like, oh my god, like crazy. I was talking about this, like seeing people happy in their jobs and dancing, and that's exactly what I experienced right now. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I just had to tell you guys. Bye.